The last orchestral work that Sergei Rachmaninoff wrote is his Symphonic Dances. Opus 45 features a beautiful alto saxophone solo, another solo in this bel canto style that we see with so many of the works of this time. It's a very particularly challenging solo because of its key signature, the fact that every note has an accidental on it, and you're dealing with very problematic parts of the saxophone for tuning. Also, it's a difficult solo in that it has to be very rich and romantic and beautiful and expressive, but it really has to sit very firmly on a very even rhythmic grid. You have flute, clarinet, you have the winds around you that are all pulsating in these 16th note rhythms, and so you have to be very, very locked in while also being incredibly expressive. It's one of our most delightful moments in all of the symphonic repertory. So, of course, the saxophone struggles with the dreaded C sharp, the middle open C sharp. Over decades, we've all taught so many different color fingerings and optional tuning choices that come with those fingerings. And it's crucial that you find that C sharp in this tuning because it's going to be oscillating through the rest of the wind choir. Even the very last note we play, as we taper on that, the clarinet is oscillating on that E concert. So it has been the bane of our existence for a long time, and we look for all kinds of covered C-sharp fingerings, maybe some combination of left-hand, right-hand color fingerings. I'm always looking and searching for other options. So I often will say to a student, how many C-sharps can you find? And we're looking for some kind of combination of maybe the right hand for the resonance with the left hand. But in this case, it's best to use just the good old classic third finger octave key on the majority of modern saxophones. And if you want a little more warmth to that, we might look at adding a fourth finger. If that drops the pitch, you might offset it by opening something else up. This really becomes quite a fun game, if you will, of looking for that perfect fingering that just sits where you want it to be in the tuning of the entire wind choir, but also a note that will taper very well and will hold its pitch. The other challenges of this are just looking for other additive resonance fingerings which will really help this solo sing. So when I'm starting to climb to the high C sharp, I look to cover the right hand of the horn. Versus just allowing the left hand to do its thing. I'm going to look for something that's going to colorize, vocalize the sound, warm it up, whatever I need to do. And then as the micro intonation inflections kick in, we have to then offset that. So this becomes a huge challenge for the orchestral saxophonist. And you'll have to keep searching for just the perfect fingering for you.